Hello, and welcome back to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table actual play production of Colony of the Damned, brought to you by Poppets Coffee, some of the best coffee out there in the entire world. You can pick it up at poppetscoffee.com. They will ship anywhere in the United States and Canada, and I think even Mexico. I'm not 100% sure on that. But anyway, it's worth the money. Go ahead and pick some up. Now, first and foremost, I want to thank everybody for coming back, and those of you who keep coming back, because you guys are the ones that make this possible. And as of tonight, we have a new cast member. Mr. Wyatt, all the way there on the right on your screen. He will be joining us, and we will get to what character he is playing here in a bit. Because, as all of you who have been watching know, or listening, as the case may be, last week, disaster struck. Both Sunny and Warsh kicked the bucket. And we took care of the harrow draw afterwards, and I can say without a doubt that neither of them will be coming back harrowed. And since they're not on Banshee, neither of them can come back as Guardians either. So without further ado, we're going to pull the curtain back on the scene. We have Lucia and Mongo standing in the sheriff's or in the marshal's office. The marshal is lying on the ground. She's relatively near death. Mongo is basically sitting on top of Lilith now that she's unconscious, unresponsive, not bleeding out. And that's where we'll pick up right at that moment.
And I am fairly certain I said at the end of last episode, Lucia is taking out the rage and pain of losing her husband on the corpse of one of Lilith's minions.
Yes.
You
were.
Yes. So, screaming in rage and pain, and as we settle, we're going to turn around, look at Mongo, and she points at him with her machete. Says, Mongo, get your ass off that psyker whore so I can gut her like a fish.
I know you're hurting, Captain. But this is the payday. I can't let you do that.
Oh, there's a moment of indecision there.
Yes, there is. And she's going to yell in frustration and throw the machete on the ground, and we're going to go check on the law lady and see if we can stabilize her. We are paused. I can't move my token.
We're not paused. I don't know what you're talking about.
Just think, we're getting, what was it, 30,000, 50,000?
I'm asking for triple.
50,000.
Yeah, 50,000. We can afford a decent one. You came back from the dead. Let's get Haruto to Banshee and see what happens.
All right.
Because
make sure she can't move, see, or speak. I don't want any more shenanigans from her.
You know what, Danny? For thinking about the fact that she needs to be able to see her target to do anything, I'm going to give you a Benny for that.
Sweet. It was a guess on Lucia's part, but she's like, I don't want to give her any chances.
And Mongo will fashion a hood with just some sort of device to muffle blind and allow for walking.
Now,
no running, though. Just walking.
As you are moving over to check on Marshal Winslow, you guys do, as the adrenaline is slowly starting to seep off, you do hear alarm klaxons going off throughout the base. I had a sound for that, and I was going to play it, but I decided to be nice to you guys. and not do it. So we'll just all imagine that
That's so
really
out of character,
annoying.
James.
I know.
It must have been really bad.
It annoyed me.
Yeah.
But I did pick up a new soundbite. So that way, whenever I feel like egging one of you guys on,
Oh, that's mean.
I will not bow to peer pressure. Bribery, I will bow to. Peer pressure, probably not.
Okay, do I need to do anything to stabilize Winslow?
that would be a healing check. And unlike in the
I don't
Pathfinder
think I
game,
have healing, so I can do that unskilled.
correct.
Yeah.
Good thing you've got an extra Benny. Oh,
What was that?
wow. I am like, even with the -2 penalty for doing it unskilled, she managed to blow those D4s up, came up with a result of 7. And Marshall Winslow has recovered from one of her wounds. She is no longer incapacitated or shaken. And as she's coming to, she kind of, oh, did she get away? That bitch hit me from behind.
Luckily we can say she didn't.
Ah, thank God. And as she kind of struggles to sit up with her one arm, she looks around and she's like, what the hell happened here?
Well, you see, she had friends that were trying to poke holes in the station and shoot holes in the station and shot holes into us. So,
Did you kill her?
No, Mongo stopped me from doing that.
And that's
Would we
when
have-
she sees Sunny and Warsh laying on the ground, quite obviously dead. And she's like, oh, Lucia, I'm so sorry. And a Colonial Ranger too?
who?
Ranger Sunny over there.
Oh. I don't even think I knew her name.
I only do because she stopped by the station often. Widowmaker's not a friendly place, so the Rangers try and keep at least one person here.
I'm never coming back here again because your security is shit.
I mean,
This fucking colony lived up to its name.
to be fair, she is a pretty powerful psyker if you guys didn't figure that out. She made me unlock her cell.
Guess not everybody's strong enough to resist that.
You didn't, Mongo.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the one still standing. She's the one unconscious. Because I didn't hurt any of my friends.
He did not.
True.
I just kept worrying about the payday. That's was never told that the zombies were her friends, so she screwed herself out of this by not keeping me informed of who her allies were to not kill them.
As you guys are looking over the carnage, Chappie, you hear an alarm. And then over the PA system in the station, you hear medical assistance to the marshal's office. Medical assistance to the marshal's office. And being the medic that you are, you come running up, and happening along from the other direction, we have Dr. Mainley and Wisteria. All three of you are happening to come across what is very clearly, from where you're at, a carnal house. And why don't we start with Chappie? And Chappie, go ahead and tell us about your character. I'm going to throw the artwork up. Tell us all about Chappie there, Nick.
Well, Chappie, or Father Grisham is his real name. He is a chaplain for, well, was a chaplain for X4. And he ended up here as part of a detail duty.
Did he retire or has he gone AWOL?
He's on, we'll say, a spiritual journey that he was allowed to take.
All right. And as he comes running up from the opposite direction, we see this young lady. And Cece, why don't you tell us about the doc?
Dr. Mainley, also, known as Ariel, she is a scientist who specializes in studying blackliners. And she's very enthusiastic about her job.
And last but not least, Wyatt, why don't you tell us about Wisteria?
This is Wisteria, and she came here on a relief mission to help and heal the sick and injured on Banshee, and her escort and her detail were all wiped out, and so now she's here jumping from place to place, helping where she can.
All right. So as the three of you approach, from where you're at, you guys can vaguely see inside. So I will let you guys do your thing. Mongo and Lucia, you guys can begin the looting if you wish. And
We kind of already have been.
The moment that somebody appears in the door, the gun is pointed at the door.
Whoa. Calm down there, soldier. I'm only here to help.
Marshall, you know this guy.
And she's sitting at her desk and she's like, I recognize that voice. I think it might be Chappie. He's here on vacation.
So not somebody to shoot.
Preferably not, unless they look like the pirates that came in looking for Lilith. I'd leave them alone. And in all honesty, if you see any blackliners, I'd assume they're pirates at this point.
All right, show me your arms.
So I'm just going to hold both my hands up and do a quick spin so he can see the rifle strapped to my back and my sidearm, and just keep my hands up.
Wait, why did he get to carry around a rifle?
He's X4. I can't make them lose him.
This is bullshit. I hate this fucking station. It's all in character. All right, you're good. Come in.
And as I step in, I'm just here to help.
So, Ariel
hey,
and
look.
Wisteria.
Ariel, I see you now. Or is that Wisteria? I can't tell.
That's Ariel.
Okay. Yep, the gun's now pointed at you. Arms.
She kind of puts her arms up. I come in peace, but are those blackliners in there? Oh, I could totally take some specimens. Can I come in?
You're clear. Come in. Fucking tourists.
And Wisteria, are you going to walk
I'm
up?
trying to.
You've
I'm trying
heard
to
two
move,
people
but
be threatened.
My token is fighting me to move.
Do you have a regular mouse?
Yeah, I have a regular mouse.
Okay. It's just a click and
Oh, here we
drag.
go. I found it. I have like 2 tokens that I'm seeing, and I don't know why that's happening.
Are you probably seeing the shadow of the one as you moved, and then once that it'll reset itself.
All right. So
but-
as the last person gets into place, I do need the 3 newcomers to give me a spirit test at -2, except for Chappie. Chappie being a veteran, you can just give me a straight spirit test.
And yet again, the new at this point, let's see. I
Clicked
don't
the wrong one. Hold on.
I don't actually think Wisteria is a threat.
I'm straight up underestimating.
So to do your spirit test, click on your token, and at the top, you will see at the top of your screen, you should see a bar that appeared. Under attributes, you just click on spirit, and then once you've done that, click in the gray box that's in the chat over here. And just select one of those -2 actions. It doesn't have to be exact.
Can you make this one lootable, please?
I missed that one. I apologize.
It's right in the door. It's easy to miss.
All right. So let me scroll back here.
Did I roll a 1 on that spirit?
All right,
Yes, you
so-
did, but it wasn't a critical fail. Oh no,
It was a 4, but then it was a 3, and then like a -2.
So you can spend a Benny if you'd like by clicking the little Benny icon.
As it stands right now, before we have Benny spent, Ariel is failing with a 2. Chappie has passed, and Wisteria is failing with a 1. So if you want to, you can click on that button there, and it will spend a Benny automatically and automatically reroll. I don't know if you saw where I lit up.
No, I saw it. I don't know how often I get bennies, so I think I'm just gonna.
They refresh at the start of every session, and you get bennies whenever you do something that I think it deserves one, or if one of your fellow players also recommends that you get one, and if they can win the argument for it.
Or somebody draws a black joker. That's always a chance. These 3 need to be lootable, please.
I am going to stick with my 1 for now and just take what happens.
All right.
I like it.
I love having a
Same for
Deadlands
mine.
virgin.
They're not cynical yet. They don't understand.
I'm just not
That
gonna
way.
waste all my bennies on it.
Just don't be a heart attack on this first session, James.
Well, that's why I have this. Whoops. That's why I'm going to do this, and we're going to do both of you at the same time. Your modifier was 2. All right. So both of you end up as frightened, and that will last. As per the fear. Oh, I need to yell at Sal.
I
Does
imagine
he
when Scary
type that
walks
to the
through
room?
the door and sees all these bodies, and she's like, "Holy fucking shit! What happened here?"
As Ariel comes into the room a little bit more to like she kind of just like her attention span just
She
fixated
just
on
stops
the
right there.
yeah her attention span is just fixated on the black liner, but as soon as she steps in the room she notices all the other bodies and she's just kind of like what happened here?
Fight.
Great.
What's it look like?
Great security. And as I'm dragging Lilith by her feet, everywhere I'm going. She is not getting away from me. And anytime like I sense that she's starting to move, I'm just clubbing her.
Oh, no, I would like that privilege, please.
I can't trust you to do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, first thing Chappie's going to do when he gets in is he's going to patch up the marshal.
Finish patching her up.
Yep.
Get back over here. Guard that body. It's the payday.
So he's going to hold his hand out and place it gently on the marshal and cite a small prayer. Non decitas non exeris.
Oh, somebody spent some time learning a little bit of Latin.
Maybe.
Impressive.
That's worth a Benny if I've ever heard.
And then modifiers for better rolls. Since I have the healer edge, I get a +2 on this.
It should automatically apply per better roll.
It should automatically? All right.
Yes.
If not, I will pay attention. Not that it matters. And no, it did not give you the +2.
I can fix that.
But I mean, what's 2 raises going to do? Nothing.
On a heal?
Oh, yeah. No, never mind. Heals actually matter with raises. Ignore me.
So you restore her wounds with a touch. And she looks up at you in shock and she's like, Chappie? I didn't know you could do that.
Medic. I see that. Just raise my hand. Medic.
Wisteria hears like somebody shouting medic, and she's like looking around frantically, like where she's needed.
That's the guy who pointed the gun at you. Well, not at you.
I didn't point it at Wisteria. The over eager intern about Blackliners just kind of sucked all of the mojo out of me.
I like that. Overly eager intern.
I mean, she's a doctor. Thank you very much.
I don't know who she is.
Fair.
Doctors still do internships.
I know. I was
says
just
the
thinking about that.
Yep.
Burn.
I
You
mean,
just
I
got
didn't, but
Doctor. Oh, well, never mind then. I was going to talk shit.
Well, then your opinion
I mean-
is moot.
Hold on, Mike. I got this. Real doctors have to do internships.
suck a dick. I had to learn everything on several
that.
species in 4
Shots
years.
fired. Shots fired.
That's true. If the alien invasion comes, you're going to be highly sought after because as a vet, you're
Yeah.
used to dealing with different body types. Whereas
Also, zombies. I'm trained to not get bit.
Yeah, I was about to say she's pretty set on whenever it comes to zombie apocalypse. Like, why do you think the vets always survive?
All right. So can I have a show of hands on those of us who were disappointed COVID-19 not give us zombie apocalypse?
no, technology did that.
I mean, we didn't get zombies today at 2:20 Eastern either.
Oh God, yeah, no.
Oh my god. I've heard so many conspiracy theories about that.
It's the 5Gs. The 5Gs is doing it.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway, back on topic.
secretly hacking everyone's brains. That's why
It's
everyone's
kind of cute that the
depressed.
government can just like text all of us at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, and then Mongo called for
He did.
some
Yes.
healing as well.
Yes, he did. He's not
Okay.
even pointing a gun at you anymore.
I'm gonna go to the person who's not pointing a
So
And
she's wounded.
Yeah, Lucia's wounded, but
I'm
she's
going to move all the bodies up out of the way.
I mean, you could probably delete them at this point. I think I've got everything I wanted off of them. Except for Haruto's. I did not loot Haruto's body. I'm not that disrespectful.
you're not that guy.
Not this guy. Other guys I've been would have been that guy, but not
I
this guy.
took something off of him that Nick told me to make sure that we got.
Well, I mean, I left it for you to loot since he was your husband.
Yeah. I didn't
So-
loot everything though, but we're gonna take him back to the ship so we can like put some of his stuff in like the ship gear.
So just drag his gear onto the ship. the party
Yeah.
loot, I could do that.
And this isn't listed as an item on his gear, but I am going to take his wedding ring and try to figure out something I can makeshift, like some cording with, to wear it around my neck.
Understand.
And I'm going to heal Bongo. And with the same quick prayer and glowing hands, and I will add the +2 since Better Rolls isn't doing it.
Yeah, I'm going to look.
That's good enough for 1 wound.
Not add. Javier, I am created an amazing thing. Not one.
Rookie.
And Mike, you're working on getting the loot into.
Yeah, I'll work on getting that over.
Okay, because I wasn't sure how to do it.
All right, so Mongo needs another heal.
Yes, please. Please, sir, may I have some more?
All right, Mongo is fine.
All right. You're good, Doc or chap. But what? I'm sorry. What is your name?
Just call me Chappie.
Mongo.
And then I'm going to approach the very solemn woman and no, she's got a little bit of an injury. So I'll go ahead and say the quick prayer.
Now, as Wisteria and Ariel are watching, you guys literally I say a few things and wounds actively.
Fascinating.
Huh. Do I even need to be here?
I don't know. You probably weren't asking me, though.
But as I touch her and with the glowing aura from my hands, and I'm kind of not necessarily caressing her, but kind of rubbing her back, as a sympathy kind of support.
She shrugs that off.
And I will pull my hand back and hold it back, not recoiling pain, but that kind of quick pullback, like a dog snapping at you kind of deal. I'm just going to yank my hand back real quick after the heal's finished and say, well, miss, if you ever need to talk about anything, I'm always here to listen.
Ain't nothing to talk about. He's gone. Work's still not done.
See, he may be gone from his mortal coil, but I still believe he exists out there somewhere where you guys can be together in the end. And I will go back over to the marshal and kind of shoot the shit with her a little bit. Nothing really important, just kind of side actions.
Okay.
We got any word on when they're supposed to come pick her up?
Yeah, I sent out the message hours back. They're still 2 days out. And since all of my deputies
fucking
failed,
days.
if I think Mongo will probably want to. Damn certain that town council's going to talk to you.
Yeah, they can find me on the ship where I've got a rifle, and I can keep her unconscious.
She looks at you, nods, and then pulls out a pair of badges, deputies' badges, and considering all of y'all done for me, least I can do. Slides them across her desk. However, make those things disappear when X4 gets here.
I don't know what you're talking about as I slide the badge in my pocket.
We'll see. We'll take one and pocket it as well.
That'll get you both out of having to pay air tax.
Thank you.
Saved my life. Sorry you couldn't save your friends, but know that, well, I know you don't like this. In my eyes, you'll.
Like I said before, it definitely lived up to its name. Got a gurney or something
Indeed.
I can borrow to get him to the ship?
Absolutely. After a few minutes and frighten effect, Ariel, you see 5 people who all have those black line marks on.
Hey, Marshall.
Yeah.
Look around at the bodies. These worth anything, live or dead?
Well, those 5 pirates who, yes, we can. But if and I recall correctly, dead or alive.
All right. Well, we're gonna need to start stocking them like cordwood. Then we'll leave these ones in the
Hopefully,
morgue.
what I did to the one doesn't drop his value.
No, that one we won't even. We'll call that Haruto share.
No, 5,000 each.
Even better.
Ariel's in the meantime going to go over to the blackliners and kind of like start studying the bodies. Is there anything she notices that's peculiar about them?
So as you're looking, I need notice check.
While she's investigating, I'm kind of watching and like, hey, what's your fascination with these idiots?
Just the effects that it has on the body. It's just the fact that it takes over their mind in such a way. It's just so fascinating.
Don't damage the merchandise, though.
I'm not going to damage it. Just take a couple samples. They won't even notice.
It's not them that I'm worried about. It's more the money they're worth. But a little sample probably wouldn't take anything off the top.
So James, what does she notice?
So as she is looking the bodies over, 5 of these folks were definitely, and the black line dust has collected in both their arms and their to effectively elbows. Means these guys were normally it just, but in their case they've been used. And as she looks at the other pirates, the ones who are still face suit, she noticed that at one point they were obviously blackliners. However, the other are all dead prior to whatever happened. You're not sure how 8 bodies got in here.
Isn't it? It's so interesting. These bodies were apparently already dead before they were in here. Do you know what happened to them?
Well, once they got in here, me. But before that, they were moving around trying to stab holes in things. We left a pile of them in the passageway coming up here. Oh yeah, Marshall, you need to get a repair team out to whatever corridor you would send us to prior. There were more of these guys ripping holes in things. We did a patch job, but
Yeah, I was gonna say I patched it. I patched up temporary, but it's not gonna last long.
Good to know. Thanks for letting me know.
But apparently this, and I will not quite gently shove Lilith with my boot, doing a consciousness check while also bringing attention to her.
Oh no, you thoroughly knocked her right the.
Oh, I know, but every 10, 15 minutes or so, I'm doing something that would elicit some sort of response just to ensure she's staying unconscious. Because
So as everything's going on and you guys are discussing the state of the dead and re-dead, local medics show up. They start body bagging, and Marshal Winslow orders one of them to make sure that the prisoner stays under. And they set her up with a general anesthetic as well as one of the bio monitors. That way, all you have to do is set her arm where it's able to tell how alive. And she is now dated until time as you.
why did we not do this in the first fucking place?
Yeah, I'd like to know the same.
They didn't have it available at the time. Turns out a breakout of cholera happened over in the old barracks area.
Understood.
I don't believe in coincidence.
You think these pirates poisoned the water with cholera?
I can't say for certain, but she shows up with a pile of them. Another ship shows up with a pile of them, pointing at the dead folk. And the means to keep her under was suddenly not available because of an outbreak of something. I'm not good at math, but 2 + 2 = something's fucked up here.
All right. To
It's fine.
Okay.
Because, yeah, I'm pretty much babysitting bodies until I can offload this.
the camera view was all sitting over top of my. Then we're going to advance it. X-Force shows up. And unlike what normally happens, actually, and I've already added the funds.
There's no option to try and convince them to give us double or triple for our trouble.
I am being, for the first time that you have known Mongo, who will question anything anybody does, he lets you do all the talking and will not, like, just thank you, and just seems a little on edge.
Still, lost my husband because you wanted this bitch alive.
No, you lost your
No,
husband
I'm
prior
like
to
that's
this
going to
bitch
be
being
to whoever
alive.
is like she's
Oh.
negotiating with, not to
Oh,
Mongo.
I was about to say, like,
So, person who he introduces Captain and however, I need both Chappie common knowledge roll +2.
with a +2, how do I add +2s these days?
Yeah, modifiers.
Oh yeah, down there. I remember now. It's been a while since I've had to use that one. Well, I got a 5. That's a pass. We have lost the good doctor and Chappie for a moment as they forgot to pay their internet bill. So
Oh no, is that what happened?
that's what I'm saying until they show back up and dispute it. And since they're not here, they cannot argue.
That is fair. That is very fair.
Why don't you guys then days while I'm up?
Well, it depends, dude. Well, I'm sure the intern wants to stick around and keep checking out these bodies, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get lectured that she's actually a doctor.
I mean, yes. Sorry, Alec is talking.
Well, that's fine,
Shut up.
right? But
I imagine I'm also watching over these bodies with the good doctor.
Little quirky.
So, what is your fascination with blackliners? This is directed to both of you, because if you're both there, I'm assuming you're together.
I mean, so real quick question, James. Is it normal for them to have the spikes like sticking out of them if they're heavy users, or no?
No, that's the first time you've ever seen.
Okay.
We got stuff. Nick is not logged in yet though because he let the dog outside while we were waiting for it to come back.
I'm glad you got that bill paid quickly.
It wasn't a bill, it just sometimes drops service, which sucks balls.
That's not the story that I told everyone listening.
Shut your whore mouth. Okay.
I actually said that to my partner. He's like, man, there's no Sykes in the yard. What's going on? I'm like, shut your whore mouth.
Don't jinx it.
So
yeah.
It's like when you say the Q word.
Yeah, I will cut a bitch.
Noted. Send that message. But, so why are you obsessed with blackliners, you two?
it's just interesting how it affects the body. Like, have you ever noticed just you said it collects like in the joints and stuff whenever it's like a frequent user?
In their veins.
In their veins? Okay. Like you can see here like the black rock or sorry. My brain's not working this morning or
Ghost
this evening.
Rock.
Ghost Rock, yes. I'm sorry. I got like Blackliner and Ghost Rock like completely and totally mixed together.
Perfect.
The ghost, you can see like the Ghost Rock collects in their veins here, and it just wreaks havoc on the body.
Look at that. He's a really heavy user.
Mm-hmm.
Normally,
Gotcha.
But, okay.
Why does
But-
anyone want to start using this shit like that in the first place?
One hell.
That's when Wisteria chimes in and she says, yeah, the way it just absolutely fucks up your body. Like, I want to spend my time like studying something like this and like finding like antidotes and cures, because like this is not good for you like at all. And that's what I'm here to do, is just to help people who are sick and fucked up like this.
I mean, I actually found a cure for BlackRock sickness.
I'm killing myself tonight. I'm just starting in this game. I have no idea about anything.
No, I've found it. And I pat the gun on
That
my
was
hip.
completely out of character, by the way.
Oh, you're fine.
Like, that was just me straight up like, I don't know any of this.
But yeah, no, it really works. You just shoot them until they stop moving, and then they're no longer using BlackRock after that. It's foolproof.
Black line.
Or whatever. Ghost
See,
Rock,
I'm not the
Black
only
Line,
one.
BlackRock.
I'm not the only one who made the mistake.
When you're
Black
in
line
the
is created using Ghost Rock, but
when
there's
you're
more stuff.
when you're in the BlackRock depths, it doesn't matter. It's a little WoW reference for those of you who are also recovering WoWaholics.
I can proudly say
Same. I have a new drug. It's called Savage Worlds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a good drug.
never have money.
So before we got kicked off, I was trying to negotiate for a bigger payout.
So I
It
couldn't
didn't
find
work.
a picture of him. And as you do all of this, he just looks at you and says, "You chose to go. His death is up."
Oh,
And I need
Oh,
you to make a spirit check
All right, that's fine. We'll
against his.
hey, look. Haruto's back. Oh, no, wait. Sorry, Chappie. Well, damn.
I was hoping that she would roll super hella good just so that way she can just rip this guy a new one.
He says it with such ice in his.
Oh, we're getting a Benny.
I'm
Nope.
not doing any more.
That you feel like if you push it, he wouldn't think twice about putting a bullet between. Now, for the
Oh,
two
she's
of you
livid, but she will drop it.
who made that common knowledge roll,
Chappie hadn't made one yet because their internet bill came due.
So I need a common knowledge check.
yep, with
Plus
a plus
2.
2 bonus.
Because we recognize the captain, most likely. And Mongo will also just kind of like put his hand on the back of Lucia as like a don't do it.
Okay, both of you made it, and both of you are rattled. This isn't just some normal run-of-the-mill ex-captain. This is Captain Norton. He is Overkill's second in command, and he is known for shooting soldiers who are not living up to the qualities that X-Force.
Yep, and just I've got my glasses on. I've got my cowboy hat tucked down. I'm trying to look space cowboy, not X anything.
And with
I'm gonna
that,
bet that he's probably not, or I'm too scared to ask why they wanted her alive, because part of me's curious.
um,
I know enough to keep my mouth shut about everything.
Yup.
I feel like that plays into her some of the hindrances I took, though. Like, she wants to know.
I mean, ask if you want it. We can't stop you. We can only suggest.
No, I'm gonna drop it. If I'd taken curious, it would be more of a push, but
Oh God,
the impulsive
there's
is
a reason I
definitely
did
like
not
a.
curious.
So he has the Marines gather up all of the bodies except for Haruto's.
Oh, I didn't bring Sunny's back to the ship. She wasn't a part of the crew.
Damn, so cold.
And they
I'd
leave.
consider if like Winslow knew like where she has family or anything, I'd maybe try to get her back there. But
Nope, she's a space rat.
okay.
Thanks.
So
It's not that we don't care, it's just resources, woman.
I
Oh, I know.
I
just
ran
like
into
giving
you
me
in the
shit.
hallway a half hour before you died.
That's completely fair.
So we've gotten our payday.
you
Yep.
have gotten your payday. If you look on your character sheet, I already added it to you.
Yeah, I got that bit.
Uh-huh.
So
And I'm looking at Chappie because he's useful. So, are you sticking around here?
I mean, I go wherever the Lord takes me.
Where's the Lord taking you?
Well, it seems like you guys aren't well off. Just you two.
I mean, we could use somebody to preside last rites over Haruto when we take him back to Banshee in case he doesn't come back to life.
I mean, I could do that for you.
Oh, we have a crew of 3.
we'll take
I think
anybody
it-
else wants come.
Do you guys run into weird stuff like this all the time?
Oh my God, you would not believe. Have you heard
If
of
it's
these
not
big giant
blackliners, it's
bugs?
bugs.
Okay, then I'm coming with you guys. This would
Wait,
definitely
okay.
be a boon to my studies.
You know what they say, the only good bug is a dead bug.
That's true. And I would like to know more about them.
Oh, I love the Starship Troopers reference.
Does Nick get a Benny for that?
I'm going to give Nick a Benny for that.
Because he made the DM laugh.
There we go.
But
What about Wisteria?
is your assistant
It's,
coming too, Doc?
It seems blood and guts follow you guys wherever you go, and y'all are probably going to need someone to watch your back and probably patch you bitches up. So I'm going to come along
Did
with
you
you
just call
guys
us bitches?
and see what is going on with this like BlackRock like cure that I didn't know about. I'm just going to figure it all out.
Yeah, no. We run into some more blackliners with the Ghost Rock that I've got the cure. Watch. I will show you how it works.
I'm pretty sure that's not a very
Fantastic.
effective cure.
Oh, it's very effective. They never use again. There's a 0 relapse.
All right. So after everything's said and done, guys pile in to Reckless. And you guys have never seen. This is what their ship looks like.
She's ugly. And she barely gets us where we're going. But the ship's okay.
Hey.
Just a little humor. Sorry.
I'm fragile right now. You joke like that, I might put a bullet between your eyes.
The Reckless seems aptly named.
Yeah, we didn't name the ship. The drunk fuck who cobbled her together did.
as you guys are getting ready to leave, a local merchant approaches you guys. Hey, I hear you guys are on a cargo ship.
We got a ship. Oh yeah, what happened to the dude who wanted to get off Banshee? The guy who was in the.
He's still hiding out in the wreck list.
Okay, good.
Oh, so he's on our ship already.
Yes.
Excellent.
That was Dr. Nigel Feedman. He specializes in celestial bodies.
Right.
I would say he's a rocket scientist, but he's more like a planetary scientist.
Yep, we got a little bit of space left. What you hauling?
Well, there's some folks that need some supplies, and it's already been shipped here from the belt. So I was going to send it down. It's a bunch of homesteads that if you land at the designated spot, they'll come out to meet you. You'll need to broadcast on this frequency, and he gives you the frequency just to let them know when you're there.
Captain?
And I'm paying 10,000 for it.
Is this on our way, Captain?
It's back on Banshee.
Oh, it's to Banshee? That's where we're going. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it. Sorry for headed
I don't even clear it with her. If she's not around, I'm like, yeah, 10,000, let's do this.
All right. So I'm going to assume we're going to split the 10,000 between.
No, we got crew now.
Okay.
5 ways. Or no, we keep some for the ship. We got to keep fuel costs for the ship. So
I will let you guys decide how to split it, and you guys can add.
Everyone add 1,000, and 5,000 goes to the ship fund.
So
I think that makes sense.
In the group, down at the bottom of the group loot thing, there's a little here.
Yep, I see it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5,000 out of mine and then just add 6,000 back to my sheet.
Okay.
Because that's the easiest way to do it for me as the person.
All right. Guys, finally leave the Widowmaker.
Oh my god, I hate
How I add the money? I'm just a baby.
On the gear tab of your character sheet, at the very tippy top, you'll see the credits box. Click on that and add 1,000 to it.
I'm concerned that my current credits, before I've added anything, are not correct.
No, you and I just made a metric fuck ton of credits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because...
Oh, it was 50,000 apiece?
No, you got 1,000 for this.
No. I'm talking about for the previous job.
Yes, because we got 50,000 for her and then 5,000 for each other body.
Okay, so yes, your credits are correct.
Okay.
Which, you know what? I'm going to actually put more into the ship fund because I want to get this bitch fixed out.
All right. So, how long it takes you?
Don't we need a
are in the back.
Piloting check for that?
Let me figure out the...
Oh, okay. I didn't know if piloting had to do with travel time, like other systems. I didn't look that far in the book.
So I do know that we have an official lost colony. There's my table. All right, so you guys are in the belt.
If I want to put some of my credits into the ship's loot, how do I do that?
Pull up the group loot tab tab. And then at the bottom right, you'll see the deposit button. Click that and you can add currency.
Let's see. All right. So because of the relative position, Banshee, and where you're at in the belt, it's going to take you 7 days. The first day is just accelerating out of the gravity well. The last day is decelerating into the gravity well. And the other 5 days are going to be gravity. Because
Do
remember,
I
you
need to
cannot.
do
You do need to make a piloting check.
Okay.
Anything bad that happens.
Well, I hope not.
Nope. You expertly pilot this ship.
Oh, look, Mongo, it's like I know what I'm doing.
I never said you didn't.
And as you guys are going, I need everybody to make a notice check with a -2, as you guys are about midway through your.
Also, are new people armed and armored?
Not all of them have spacesuits.
I think we have some, or we have at least one from Haruto that
There's
can be.
2 that I saw in the.
One of those is mine because I took it off of my sheet while we were there.
But there's at least one in the cargo that one of them can take if needed.
I'm less worried about their spacesuit situation, more about their gun situation.
I have a handgun and a dagger. That's all I got.
That's enough.
It's not a dagger. It's a volt knife.
I don't know the difference.
When you stab somebody with a volt knife, it also shocks them.
That makes sense.
Dagger taser.
Why is it not showing? Or there it is.
And you know what? I'm gonna spend another Benny because I ain't seen shit. Shit for fuck. I'm too busy taking
There we go.
inventory.
That was a Benny well spent.
I'm just gonna take it because Ariel's just gonna be too busy up and everything, and basically like going like a freaking kid in the candy shop, touching things.
I went from a 1
Doc,
to a 17.
don't break nothing.
So, Mongo and Lucia, nothing seems out of the ordinary. The Reckless feels just like it always does once you get in. Ariel and Wisteria, you guys, something is bothering you. You're not sure what it is. Once you guys get up to speed with the gravity drives running, it just feels wrong here.
Oh,
However,
watch out for the ghost, because I remember that from a previous notice roll. We all thought we saw something at one point, and then there was nothing there. So I will say, watch out for the ghost. And I won't let them know if I'm joking or not.
well, it's there's so Nick, every once in a while, this won't. I don't know why it shows. There we go.
It's so hard not to just snoop on his screen.
Do it.
Anyway, you see that woman out of the corner of your eyes. She just seems to be going about and doing normal Shipley business. The issue with it is you can see through her. And as soon as you turn to face her, she disappears from view. I'm going to throw this up on everybody on the street.
Hello?
I'm not on the stream.
So this is the ghost that Mongo was talking about.
Indeed. Seems to.
Well, I mean, doesn't seem like she's doing any detriment to the ship, so I'm just going to let her be. But I'm going to make a mention to the captain, at dinner at night or something like that evening.
Yeah, the
Wait.
Cap hasn't seen her yet.
Wait, you actually? I was kind of half kidding about that. Somebody else said they saw something. I went searching through the ship, didn't find anything.
Seems to be a woman that's doing some repairs on the ship as we're going.
Well, then she fucking sucks because this ship is crap.
Well, it's not polite to talk ill of the dead.
I'll be nicer to Lucia.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What? You're the only one that's died that I can still talk to.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you've died?
Yeah, tell me
Yeah,
all
back
about
on
that. You
Banshee.
died?
Yeah, that's why we're going back to Banshee, because if she got ate by a big giant bug and popped back up all glowing and shit, and then
Yeah, my guts were outside and they went back in and I was brought back. Banshee said she wasn't done with me yet.
So that's why we're bringing Haruto back, because if it happened to her, maybe her husband's tied in with fluid sharing. I don't fucking know how this works. You're the man of God.
It's because Jogek's still.
I don't know how it works myself. I don't know if it's even going to work. Like, maybe you have to die on Banshee.
Does Ariel know anything about this process?
That would be a. You look at your.
Jogek's on the refresh page.
If you've got the skill.
I just deleted them.
You actually do. Give me an academics check.
I would love to, except for I have no token on the. Oh wait! I think I remember how to.
Sheet.
Oh,
I'm trying to find how to get. I now remember how to get to my character sheet if it's not on the page. Okay.
You press the C button.
Yeah, I
have you checked your butthole?
She clearly has not learned about looking for things around Danny yet.
This is very fair. Even though we both were basically like singing that song one time, so.
All right.
Why
do you keep?
For some odd reason, because for some odd reason I did not have the right thing up. Okay. I just really like pressing buttons.
So you've heard rumors that some people who die on Banshee, usually near a large outcropping of, which is a special stone that exists only on Banshee, sometimes they don't stay dead. Maybe there's some microbes in the biome that work their way into the system.
You mean you're one of those people that got brought back by the Tannis? Do you mind if I study you?
What all does that entail exactly?
Just a couple specimens here and there,
Speculums.
What kind of specimens?
Blood samples, that kind of stuff.
Stool,
urine.
Cerebral spinal fluid.
Yeah, just like a little cerebral spinal fluid, it's just a little bit of a pinch.
I draw the line at cerebrospinal fluid. That needs to stay where it goes.
Three pap smears a day.
A little bit.
Organ biopsies.
I fully imagine Wisteria just hanging around the doctor this entire time. I'm just like with her, like, yes, science, let's go.
Fuck yes, science.
Yeah, no, you ain't taking anything out of my guts. You ain't getting any cerebrospinal fluid. You can take some blood and I guess I'll poop in a cup, but
I mean, stick around long enough, she bleeds a lot.
Mongo?
Well, I need uncontaminated blood.
All right. So, as you guys slow and enter Banshee's gravity well, bring you down to the landing zone. As you're landing, you send out the call, and it's responded with, "We'll be there in 7 or 8 hours." And having been cooped up in the spaceship for the past week, you guys decide to spend a little bit of time outside. There. And about hours in, it's gotten dark. The winds of Banshee are roaring.
I hear some roaring winds.
There we go.
Sound like angry bugs, though. So, okay.
It's just a very subtle roaring. Okay, now it's starting to get like louder.
If the volume gets too loud on your guys' end, I have it adjusted on my end. You can just go there and
Your
change.
sound, but you just fade it all out.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I apologize. You just go to the playlist section. You can adjust from the globals.
Yep. It's the ambient one you want to turn down.
So I probably faded because I was hitting controls at the same time. As you guys are sitting there waiting on your contacts, I need everybody to make a, let's see, none of you have a bonus in dim or darkness. So go ahead and give me a notice check with the dark penalty.
I'm just going to go ahead and fail this because I'm too busy caressing my rifle that I haven't gotten to. Oh, I forgot
And
my penalty.
dark is -4, correct?
Mongo, if you play with it too much, it's
Yes.
gonna go off.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a dim. So your penalty's worse.
Yep. Mine's at a 1.
Oh, I accidentally
Let me
I
remove
accidentally pressed -2.
2 of them.
Yeah.
So this gray box here in the middle of each is where you can apply those penalties.
Did I apply
Oh,
the
now
wrong
it
one?
works. I tried to press it earlier to see if it would work, and like it didn't. So I guess it's.
Yeah. I just forgot.
Oh wait, you have to apply it after the effect.
So if you
No,
click
before
on
the
that,
roll.
and then you click on the penalty, and then you click set, and then you'll go to roll.
Okay, like for some reason it didn't show up when I tried to click on it before, so I was like, maybe I'm just crazy thinking that works that way.
All right, so let me add the penalty.
What was that?
That's what I was
That
trying
was
to do.
Aladdin. He just sniffed my headset.
I thought something was growling.
Yeah, that was called Aladdin purrs like a motorboat.
All right, so failure there. We have a failure on.
I only have
Debbie.
1 Benny left, so I'm not spending that. If those of you who have been hoarding your bennies this session want to use them,
Yeah.
that's on you.
Got a 7.
No, Aladdin, get your paws off
Ariel
there.
got a 0, and Lucia got a 1. So the only person who passes is Wisteria. And Wisteria, you hear noise off to the north. And as you hear that noise, it sounds like war cries. And as
Yes.
this fight begins,
As this fight begins, I heard a noise and I'm turning my head and I'm like, what was that? And then I'm just being ambushed?
you are the only one who gets to act in the first round.
The rest
I
of
need
us
to-
are surprised.
Fix the initiative chart real quick. Because it has like each individual person who's in this fight having their own initiative card. That just absolutely wrecks the. All right.
I did not think I'd be fighting so soon.
Oh, this is a James game. What's role playing?
Also, this is
There's been lots
Deadlands.
of role playing tonight.
Yeah, we've done a lot of role playing. I'm really proud of us.
All right. So up first, this guy is going to run.
But also, why it's called Deadlands for a reason.
It's not called Fluffy Bunnies. Though there is a game called Bunnies and Burrows that I've played once.
I mean, it could be Pony Finder.
Hey,
I played
you-
Pony Finder once.
you leave My Little Pony out of this because I still want to take My Little Pony and the G.I. Joe game, both from Renegade Games, mash them together, and run Friendship is Half the Battle.
I think that would be one that I could probably enjoy just because it's G.I. Joe with Pony Finder. I could stick with the G.I. Joe side. All right. So in the darkness, Wisteria, you can hear a bunch of running. Loud, large footprints. Is going to shoot at the closest person. And ran. And as he fires, he completely misses.
You
That
know you're
did
rolling
come up as a
privately,
one.
right?
Oh, I am. Thank you. All right. So that guy missed. Hide these guys.
Oh, they got the Joker too? This is bullshit.
Then guy rushing forward. He's gonna run. Eight. They still have not come into what you can.
Damn.
She is going to shoot. And she misses. And
That said, Colonist, are these motherfuckers ambushing us for the shit that we are bringing them?
you don't know. Oops. Running towards you. I did not expect only one person pass that notice check.
I had one Benny. Otherwise, I would have. These people with their piles of bennies that they're just sitting on for no good reason.
I know. They just
Syria.
hoard them.
Hey,
I
I
only
spent a
have
Benny.
2. That's not many.
I'll use a Betty when I feel like it's appropriate.
You didn't fail the roll, so that dig was not towards you at all, Wisteria. You were successful.
So you can spend a Benny as I'm moving people to completely reroll anything but a critical failure. And then you get to choose which total you end up with. You can use it to draw a brand new combat card during combat. You can also use it to try and bribe me into changing the story in a minor way. Oh. And as the gunshots are ringing
I did
out,
not get a adventure card, by the way.
No?
Oh
yeah, I don't have one either.
Let me reset the deck.
I don't think any of us do.
I mean, now I have one.
There we go. All right, so this person is running.
Since I did not have it at the actual start of combat, I'm going to play mine.
All right. So I will let you wait to choose since you don't know what your fate.
Right.
I need to go back to here and roll damage against Lucia as the gunfire is echoing out. One shot bounces off of Lucia's armor.
I told you she bleeds a lot.
It is running. Oh boy. And as this thing breaks out of the darkness and into the light, for those of you who have never seen it before,
Motherfucking bugs.
Cute.
Beautiful.
I need everybody to make
What's that mouth do, though?
let me double check. Yes, everybody needs to make a spirit check. No penalties.
Even those of us who have fought these things before?
Yep.
It's bullshit.
I imagine it's still not pleasant to see a thing that should be teeny tiny tower over me.
All right, so it looks like
I'm
Lucia
good.
is good. Chappie has a 5 and is good. Ariel got a 4 and is good. Mongo got a 5 and is good. And Wisteria got an 8. And that is a raise. So Wisteria is good as well. As you see something you have never seen before, Wisteria. This giant centipede looking thing. And as it gets to there, I'm going to roll a d4. Even, it's going to hit spit at Lucia. Odd, it's going to spit at Mongo. It is going to spit at Lucia or at Mongo. And
oh no.
It ran. And it misses. That was not a 1 on the die, so no chance of innocent bystander.
Let's see. Oh, no, that's fine.
All right. Other one is moving up, but does not get into sight. One person that's close to it, so it's going to spit it. Their ran penalty is really working in your guys' favor.
Yeah, sure is.
Well, that would have been a raise. And nothing happens to Lucia. Wisteria, you see this big giant centipede thing come running out of the darkness. It spit at Mongo. What are you going to do?
Oh, hell no. Absolutely fucking not. And I pull out my pistol and I just start unloading in it.
All right. 1 to 3, how many actions do you wish to take this turn?
You get a -2 penalty for every additional action after the first. He neglected to mention that when he asked you how many actions you were taking.
I love Mike when he's on my team because he rules lawyers in our favor, but it's not fun when he's the GM.
I rules lawyer for James too. In the midst, you yelled at me last week.
Well, that's
for
true. You do
James.
rules lawyer for the GM, but
If-
I like
if
when
I-
it's in our benefit.
He is
Right.
what is called a white hat rules lawyer.
As long as it's not a ruling against me, I will help out. If it's against me, fuck you all. I'm lying.
All right. So how many actions would that be then?
So how, like, what else can I do? Can like so I can attack it and I can move and then
you can attack it.
Else?
You can
movement up to your pace is free. Does not count as an action. If you want to run,
is free. It just gives you a penalty.
Yeah, running causes a penalty. Drawing a weapon, putting a weapon away, grabbing something out of your pack, those are all called free actions. You get 2 of those per round without any penalty. So really, it's just what do you want to do?
I'm gonna stand by what I said and just like use all my actions to shoot this ugly bug.
That's perfectly fine. Welcome to Deadlands. You're muted, James.
All right. Hold Alt and click on the creature. And then from your heads up bar, you'll see the weapons button. Just click on that mark for FOP. And are you doing one action or are you doing more?
He said he was using all three.
All right. So once you click on the weapon, it'll appear in the chat box on the right. Click on that
And then I just
gray
roll
button.
it.
Click on the gray bar first, and then select
Right
the 3 actions button.
Yeah, I have my actions open. Which one do I do?
The multi-action 3 actions.
Multi-action, multi-action,
Would be-
multi-action, 3 actions. I found.
And then once that's selected and highlighted red, then you can click roll. And you'll do that for each one of your attacks this round.
Oh, look at that ace coming out right from the start. So your first round hits, click on the damage button, which is the 2d6 there.
Okay, we need new players every week. This kind of luck is...
You have shaken it. Go ahead and take your second shot.
I did the multi-attack thing again.
Yep, you got to do it every time because it just refreshes the whole roll.
Seriously.
Hot
Sweet
dang.
shit.
The
Hit
Foundry
that
dice
regular
love
damage button
Wyatt.
again.
I like Wyatt.
Oh my gosh.
We're keeping them.
As
Yes!
you're rapidly yanking the trigger, and the first 2 bullets hit in the same spot, turning that shaken into a wound, and the creature drops. What do you wish to do as a third
So
action, or
it's-
do you just want to let it go?
So it's down. It's totally down.
You blew a section of its thorax completely out.
All right,
Fuck yes.
we're keeping the assistant.
I shout out into like the dark. I'm like, who else wants a motherfucking taste? And then I guess like, can I ready an action to like shoot whoever I see next?
Because you already took 2 actions, you cannot. However,
James, I saw you giggling. Does he get a Benny for making you laugh?
that's what I was going for, was to throw a Benny at him.
I mean, after that, could we get a random, like, just with a blind test against one of the NPCs running up to maybe do something with that?
Yeah, if he wants to make an intimidation check, I will pick the closest one that can understand what he is saying to do the
I think flowing the like this body, turning this bug into Swiss cheese. I think it transcends language.
no,
I mean,
no, they
just-
still have to understand you.
But you can make an intimidation roll with that third action and apply.
I will
a
make
penalty.
the intimidation roll, but I'm just kind of like,
You do not have intimidation, so you will select the unskilled attempt under skills, and then apply the multi action penalty to.
It's fantastic. Still 3 actions. But the dice have been on fire. You've got 4 bennies. You can make this work.
definitely didn't, but that's fine.
You can still spend a Benny on that if you'd like.
You got a free one for making the DM laugh.
If you want to use it, you click on that button right there.
Yes. No.
Right now, you are
That's still a -3. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna leave it.
All right. So the person who might have a chance shaken by it will roll the spirit test, because if she came out lower, you still would have won. But she does not seem to be phased by it you can't even see.
My
They
voice
can
is
all see
cracking
you
and
guys
shaking.
just
I'm
fine.
not intimidating. I'm like, oh my god.
All right.
Whose bright idea was it to sit around a campfire at dark on Banshee with the bug parade? We're going to have a chat.
So the next.
Do.
Then the next guy. Just gonna.
Well, I think I know. Oh, shit. I don't know which one's going to be my plus d6 damage for this yet.
All right. 8. You guys can hear somebody, or you've heard all of them splash through a creek. Excuse me. Next guy runs. Running. These guys don't have ranged weapons, so they're just trying to get into. Then
Please, sir, I would like a card.
run. Suckers can run. Close. As another one comes running out, since it can't get in range of its powerful jaws, it's going to try and spit at Lucia.
And as I say, it's gonna fucking miss.
It did miss. That makes me.
I mean, you have bennies too, Mr. GM.
I know I do, but I'm saving them for. All right, 13. And it saw its friend spit at Lucia, so it's going to try spitting. Mongo.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
You know what? Because you were so nice to remind me that I.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So what was just a miss turns into a critical failure. It is going to hit its buddy with the caustic spit. Oh, let's see who actually. Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to untarget you.
Oh, no, that's perfectly fine. I like watching it not do any damage to me, but shake his friend.
All right. Let's see. Here. You here. And as it
Ruh-roh.
hit no raise against Lucia.
Fuck.
You know what? I don't like that.
You're a dick.
I know.
He still
But
didn't
it
take
still
any
didn't
damage.
Take any damage. And then the last one. Finally, I'll be done playing with myself as my.
I mean, when you bring 9,000 NPCs against 5 PCs, it does take a little bit.
All right, so I just want to point out that my buddy John Goff wrote.
Oh, never mind. Fuck that guy. I love John Goff, but fuck that guy. We're about to get golfed.
And
Also, at least Nick didn't get that one card again.
per him, and I did not change the number when we added the extra player. So you guys are actually going against an under strength. It's supposed to be 3 + 1 per hero, 1 per hero, and 2 plus 1 per 2 hero.
Remind me to shake that man's hand while I simultaneously headbutt him if I ever get to meet him.
All right.
Wyatt does not have an adventure card, by the way.
No? Does not. Me. Oh, that's going to give everybody an extra. It still did not give Wyatt a card.
Weird.
Well, I'm going to throw away the one you just gave me.
There we go. I was able
I
to get
will-
him one.
I will pass mine to the discard as well.
All right. And as we go into round 9,
That's just me throwing it away.
at the top with the Black Joker, we have the Colonists. And as they come running, as the first one comes running out, everybody give me a notice check with a -2 because it's still kind of in the dim light.
Notice -2. And this is why.
Sorry, was that everybody?
Yes, everybody. Chappie is at a 3.
I don't know
Ariel
to
is
shit.
at a 3. Mongo.
I might see
Nope, wait.
something.
I'm at a 2.
Wisteria is at a 5. Mongo's at a 2. And Lucia is at a 7. Lucia and Wisteria, as this human comes running into the light, you notice that their face is kind of slack-jawed. And they kind of... The best way to describe it is, have you guys... You know how when somebody's on like a really heavy mood-altering medication, they kind of had that not quite there look? That's what this person looks like.
Great, we got brain bugs.
All right,
I've
as he
seen
comes
it in
running in,
Sedated animals.
or he didn't run. He does not have. I forgot to update these guys. Yeah. I'm gonna have to fix these guys on the fly.
Well, since I know about bugs, I don't know about the other NPCs, I'm going to declare the bugs my plus D6 damage targets from my adventure card.
Okay.
Just so I don't forget that I played that.
All right. So as into there. Her first action is going to be, or his first action. Rifle. Reload. Forgot to set the ammunition time. There we go. And his second action is going to be to shoot at Dia. And he misses.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is who's going to move?
Do this, do that, trash this.
And
Come into the light, friends.
have to do on the fly. There we go. All right. So she will spin an action reloading. Then take the two action penalty is going to make that a miss.
'Tis a miss.
That takes us to
Come on. Come into the light, peoples.
this one is going to only like 4 of these up to there. Going to target Mongo. Reloads her rifle. Takes her 2 action penalty. And she's going to miss.
Excellent.
Then that takes us to best cost. Ooh, and I'm quicker at this because all running in to there. And C as the closer one. Reload. 2 action penalty and roll to hit. And actually roll to miss. And that was the Black Joker. Even with the Jokers, none of them hit. That takes us Ariel.
Alrighty. Well, she sees the big bug closest and is going to aim for that thing with her gun that she is going to pull out.
Oh, I'm going to remove the bug that is dead because they don't carry any.
It's a kitty.
It is in the light, so you have no lighting penalty. A shoot and a hit. But not enough to hurt it. Do you want to Benny that or do you want to keep it as is?
I'm going to Benny it. What the hell? Okay, I give up.
All right. You wish to move it all?
Maybe over here a little bit. Get a better view.
Okay.
That's it.
That takes us to Lucia, who has one of these bugs almost in her face.
Yeah, we don't like that bug is in my face.
It's not quite there.
It's close enough.
She draws her IW-91. For those of you keeping track at home, that fires a gyrojet ring.
With armor-piercing rounds.
Make sure that you, under item actions, before you roll damage, click on the AP rounds button.
Okay.
Where in the gray bar?
Button? Okay, in the gray bar. Cool.
Yep. Everything is in the gray bar now. Better roll.
Other than the just blanket +2s and whatnot.
You can click set rather than roll and then click your
Got it.
bonus or your raised damage. Oh, that's going to leave a mark.
That's respectable.
And
yeah.
Another one bites the dust.
And another bug's gone. And another bug's gone.
And
that's all I can sing of that.
Well, you were changing the lyrics. That actually brings
Makes
it into
it a parody,
land.
okay.
Yeah.
Does Lucia wish to move?
Yeah, I'm going to move a little closer, but I have gun. I'm not getting up in those people's faces.
But tactical awareness.
What?
What?
Chappy.
Just Mongo grumbling to himself.
So I hear
She's
gunfire.
impulsive. She didn't think about tactical awareness.
I hear gunfire coming at us. I see these bugs. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to spend 1 Benny to recover 5 power points.
Ooh.
Actually, give that Benny back to yourself because it's been several days. All of your power points regenerated
Okay.
on their own. So I will.
Yeah, pay attention to the time frame, caster.
All right, there you go.
All right. Well, this is going to be much better then, because we are going to cast a spell. Lucia should still be within 6 inches.
Giggity, she is.
Yep.
Yep.
So
Ooh.
Okay, I like having a
Let's-
caster that can cast again.
Let's
So-
hear.
we're gonna get some adding to this.
Yes, under power
Ooh.
modifiers, make sure you click the correct additional benefit.
Yep. So that'd be 4 additional recipients, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
And then we are also going to add. It does not look like that those are there, so we're just going to add them in generically.
What's
With
that?
2 additional power points, we are going to add more armor and toughness to it.
Okay.
More.
The Lord is with you.
All right, so that is not a raise. So let me go through.
Well,
Oh,
Well.
the Lord
Now it's a
is with
raise.
us.
All right, so protection. That's going to be 4 points of armor. Oh,
it's going to be 6 because I got the
got
more
the
armor.
raise.
And it's going to be to the toughness instead of armor.
Okay.
Plus 6 toughness.
Yes.
Whoo.
And as he says that prayer, these like ghostly ephemeral wings come around and encase the target.
Protection.
I like having caster again.
You like having a caster who knows how to play a cast.
I mean,
I love my daughter. Don't get me wrong. But she doesn't always pay attention.
she's a poor college student. She can't afford to pay attention.
There is that. All right. Does Chappie wish to move?
All right, and it seems like they are coming from the eastern side over here.
Coming from the west.
Oh, is the map
They're
upside
coming
down?
from the east.
No, I just was saying west as combining the two just to be
Okay.
confusing.
And we're gonna drop back a little bit and take some cover behind this rock,
Okay.
and we'll get Noodle.
All right. Mongo.
Hold.
Holding. That bumps us to. Who? Guy's gonna run. Goes.
Oh, that's what they are.
Oh yes.
Well, it's
Oh.
a shame that my other character passed because he could converse with them.
Oh,
This guy
Fine.
comes rushing out of the darkness.
as he gets to here, can I attempt to interrupt?
Yes, that's going to be an opposed agility test between you and he. Since you're trying to interrupt, you do have the -2 penalty.
Yep. But they're running, so he also has a -2.
Oh, I forgot to add the -2. I will add it in post.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you beat him, so I'm going to back him up. And as he gets to there,
Once he hits here, yep. So before he hits his run,
act now.
yes, please. As
There we
I
go.
see This Nook running in with melee weapon at hand, right?
Yes, he is wielding a big axe-like thing that looks like it's partially made of stone.
Okay, first I need to move the HUD out of the way because it is blocking my thing. All right. So I want to be right there to start. Okay. So I use 2 inches of my movement. I'm going to declare 2 actions.
All right.
First action is something that I really wish I could have used all those many moons ago on Widowmaker.
Many moons. It was like a week ago.
Many, many moons. That is why I held, because I wanted more targets.
And check the notes on that. It does not say that it can be evaded.
Yelp. Medium blast template.
Oh, as the frag grenade goes flying and it lands.
I had
right in
that
the middle.
measured. That should have not been outside of range.
I'm going to remove, I'm going to remove that because it was 0.03 off. So I will remove that. That turns it into a raid.
Thank you. And then I will add the extra D6 for the little bug boy once all of these dice hit the screen. I don't know why I clicked dim instead of 2 actions, but it gets the point across.
It does.
Holy shit!
He just caught a bunch of people in the grenade.
You know, I don't think I need to roll that extra D6 for the Prowler, but
I'll pop it on there.
Thank you.
All right, so
headset turned off, and I just saw dice flooding the screen.
Next person. This is the 4th one. Here's the 5th one. And here is the 6th one. As your grenade goes off and just absolutely obliterates the crowd that had already come out. That was all of the cops.
Yes, it was, because I think I caught one in the back there that I didn't even know was on screen.
She wasn't.
Right.
You couldn't even see her because she was still in the darkness. All right, so I will.
Oh snap! A lot happened while I ran to the potty.
I threw a grenade. Second action, we're gonna stand there and go out a little bit further.
So I have 4 inches of movement.
Oh, I'm not moving. I'm just throwing a grenade out to, we'll go there.
He's attacking the darkness.
I am attacking the darkness because I believe in a thing called love. Just listen to the kaboom of my frag.
All right. So this will have the range penalty this.
Yep. I'm okay with that.
Right now, that is a failure.
You know what? Benny? Yeah, I'm going to spend my last Benny.
That was a Benny well spent as it aced and turned a failure into a success. Hold Alt and click inside of there.
All right. I don't see anything selected, so you could tell me if they're selected.
Go ahead and click that damage button, and then you'll see.
There's 2 sets. 3. All right.
So 5, 6 things?
Holy shit, fuck.
7?
That is a really well spent Benny.
Oh, it's rolling again on all the people who you hadn't untargeted.
Oh, sadness.
All right, so I am going to. This guy gets an extra.
Well, you are.
This guy gets an extra D6.
Navigating that, I'm spending the rest of my movement to back up.
Oh, I can skip the colonists. They were already.
Note to self: clear targets before doing second grenade. You know, when you forget that AoE damage in Deadlands is to whom it may concern, it makes more sense as to why there's this many NPCs.
Yep. All right. So Mongo rushes forward, tosses 2 quick grenades, lots of booming, lots of screaming, and I just realized I haven't heard a single sound effect tonight. I think that means I have not added them to anything. That takes us
Ruh-roh.
to
Now it's the Anook's turn.
him, the group leader. That leader of that group. Okay. Before I get screwed up later.
That
This
was a
guy,
penny well spent.
the Benny very well spent. And coming in hot. Gets to there, and that's all he can do. This guy cannot. So he is going to. He's going to run because it's only a 1-inch difference. He comes rushing out. He swings that big weapon with 2 hands at, and he is going to take 2
Miss.
actions.
He's gonna miss.
And he
Note to
is
self: I'm
swinging
going to get my
wildly.
hand on one of those things.
And he just missed. That came in just a hair too close to you there. That takes us to.
Close only counts in horseshoes and
Syria.
hand grenades.
I am going to
Literally,
move the
I
bodies.
just showed that.
That way there is no confusion for those of you who are.
I
in the
said
front.
he did 2 actions.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do a second action yet, did I?
Right.
Why did you remind him?
All right.
Because he's
so
gonna miss
2 actions
anyways.
Ran, roll.
Those 2 are also dead, by the way. They just got shaken from the last thing. That one was still alive. That Anook. The bug and the other colonist are dead.
Yeah, I just grabbed the wrong one.
Yup.
See them yet, so I'm moving them. All right. Now it's Wisteria.
Kill it. All right, I've witnessed a lot of carnage just suddenly, all at once.
And I think as I go back, I will look at Wisteria and say, look, I found another cure for blacklining.
Murder, yeah, no, it's great. It's a real cure-all, honestly.
It's good for what ails you.
I think Wisteria doesn't really know what to do because, like, she's suddenly in this strange environment and she's being, like, rushed.
That's right.
So I think
And
she's
she
just
probably has never been this close to an Anook. And that's what they look like.
So I imagine she's just gonna, keep on keeping on with her pistol and just keep shooting what she sees.
So as of right now, this one right here has no cover. This one has cover provided by Lucy.
I don't know how to do the arrow thing, but I would like to go for
Hold
the
X.
one that's not in
X.
All right, so alt click on that one.
I'm remembering. Don't tell me I got this.
how many
We will
actions you're going to
see.
take.
That's a great question. I feel like I want to move, but I also feel like if this guy is in range, I wouldn't move.
I mean, the pistol, I think, has a beginning range of 10.
Oh, when I measured it, he's like at like 8-ish.
Yeah, you
So,
should
yeah,
be
you're-
good.
I'm
You're
gonna
fine.
stand there and I'm gonna do what I did before and
Range of
just
12, actually.
I'm just gonna unload. Just
All
constant.
going to do 3 actions.
all three. Let's just fuck this guy up. I'm just gonna shoot him. That's what I'm
Alright.
doing.
This is what we call a greenie in combat.
Don't say
Agree.
that. The last one worked out just fine.
No, it's always the people who have never been in combat who unload their weapons.
Oh, you're talking about actual life, not just.
Yes.
Sorry.
All right. So go ahead and get that rolling started. Coming in with a 4, which is a miss. You can Benny that if you so wish, or you can just keep going. Bing.
I'm gonna keep going.
All right. Oh, I forgot. This would be appropriate. I should have started this early. All right. Second shot is also a miss at a -1.
Trash. We're gonna do a Benny.
Still a miss, but it's a 1 instead of a -1.
This ain't working.
The
This ain't
luck
working.
has left the building.
have-
Yeah, no, the first one was really great, but now I'm just sucking.
You have 1 action left. And with a total of
Just say no.
0, you can Benny that if you wish, or you can keep it.
I'm gonna keep it. I don't know if a Benny's really gonna be able to help me.
All right. We move on to the next guy, who is also going to run. And he's going to 9 inches. That is not enough to get into melee, so he is standing out there with his proverbial dick hanging out. Dead. Okay. Takes us to that. This guy. And that takes us to the last one. Comes moving forward. Gets into melee with Lucia. And it is going to
No.
try and bite her. It has a gang up bonus.
Ow.
And it is going to successfully bite her, but not with a raise, as it only got an 8.
Oh,
This is why
Shit.
you didn't want these things to get into melee.
this is how she died the last time.
Yeah.
As it just rips into her. Let me make sure she didn't have. Yeah, ballistic protection was not turned on. As she attempts to soak it, and she soaks one of them, she's going to remain shaken. But she did not take 2 wounds. And that is going to kick us into round 3.
That was just round 2. Holy shit, fuck.
Oh, so it's my
And-
turn already, so I need to roll my spirit check.
Indeed. Coming up, Jack of Spades is going to be Lucia. She is not going to pass that spirit check, but she could click that Benny button if she'd like to automatically break shake.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then I don't want to be in melee with that fucking thing, so I'd like to move away from it.
Remember, unless you have extraction.
Oh shoot, I don't have extraction yet. You know what? Then fuck it.
Make sure you target.
I have it targeted.
She just wants to be with Peruto.
Make sure you click the action button.
I just did AP rounds.
There you go. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh,
Ooh, double
Fuck that
aces.
bug.
You hit that sucker. Go ahead and click that regular damage as you did not hit it high enough to get a raise.
Damn it.
That is not enough to hurt it. You have any? You've got one Benny left if you'd like.
Oh man.
No
That-
better.
that's bad.
Well, I guess I get to roll a new character.
All right. Coming up is Mongo. Mongo, Lucia has one of those bugs right in her face, and you remember that's how she died last.
Yep. So we're gonna move up to there. 2 actions. First one, it worked so well the first time. We are going to throw a grenade. Right there.
Ooh, she was so close.
She was. There's -2 to that, so it's
I don't know.
That shows it's only 3.4 inches from the center of my token.
Yeah, you were far closer than that. Let me look at the grenade.
It's 5, 10, 15 or 5, 10, 20. So something just wacky. But that's a hit with a raise. And Bug Boy is going to take an extra d6 because those things have some toughness.
Got it? Go. All right. So the first Anouk drops. Second Anouk drops. The third Anouk kind of shook it off. And then the color critter also drops.
And I neglected to click the 2 actions, so I will not use the second action since I clicked the raise damage button on accident. So I just used 1 action for the grenade.
Okay.
Somebody else
Thanks,
do something.
Mongo.
Ariel. Right now, that last Anouk, the one right there, has cover from you.
No.
You would have to move
Ah.
around to get a clear shot.
Would this be a clear shot?
You'd want to move a little farther because right now Lucia's still in your line.
Right there?
There you go. That's a clear line. Because you're only clipping right there.
And I'm actually going to use 2 actions.
Ooh.
Okay.
Remember to click the 2 action buttons since I showed you all how not to do things. That is a hit.
Because it was vulnerable, that is a hit.
Not enough damage.
I'm going to Benny it.
All right. Same
Nope.
exact roll, and that takes us to your second action.
Alrighty. Gonna shoot again.
There we go.
Yeah!
That was a hit without a raise, but her damage came out to just shake it.
That means he can't do anything at least.
That leaves us to Wisteria.
All right, kid, take your time. Aim. Shoot. Don't just spray and pray.
That's my job.
You're muted.
Sorry. I'm more or less concerned about what's happening with Lucia.
I see how it is. You don't love me.
My husband's telling me he doesn't love me. Sorry. Anyway,
Why are you apologizing?
It's okay. We love you.
Butthole.
But he is giving me the finger. Anyway,
We can see that.
Yep, the whole stream will see that.
the whole stream will see you. The internet will see you.
Good, I'm glad. They
Nice.
know that you chose not to feed me to play your game. I was working on my degree to feed our children, put food on this table. You chose to play your game.
He doesn't like tabletop RPGs, so
Ah.
there's that.
That's not why I'm mad.
Oh.
I'll kill you.
Well, there's some domestic disturbance going on.
No, I just didn't
Meanwhile,
make
your
dinner.
cat too white is like, look at my fancy butthole.
No way.
all day.
All right.
Okay. Ignoring my husband, I'm concerned about what's happening with Lucia because I've never played this game before. So how injured is she? Does she need attention?
She is only minorly wounded. If you hover over her with your cursor, you'll see an estimation.
I see it says injured, but I'm just kind of like, what does that mean?
That usually only means 1 wound.
And it takes like 3 for you to die.
4.
Okay.
4 is possibly dying.
Actually, real quick, Slytherin had advantage. So
All right. So what do you want to do with Wisteria then?
Then I think I want to move to where I can see the Anouk more clearly in the line of sight, and then I guess I'll try shooting it again. This seems like a thing to do.
Right up next to Mongo would do it. Like this side of Mongo or this side would give you an even cleaner shot. All right. Doing 3 actions on it or less?
Push to talk. Gotta push to talk.
Sorry.
You're good.
I guess I said I'm gonna do just 1 because that -4 penalty is really killing me.
Excellent. Listen to Mongo.
All right. So no other penalties. You can go ahead and click roll.
Oh gosh.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm jumping off a bridge tonight.
I'm going to roll. What happens here? Because I got a nice.
I heard there was a secret roll. Mysterious shot. Lucia in the head.
No, I feel like that's what's about to happen.
All right. So as you are drawing up, your lack of combat experience works against you. As you bring your hand up and your thumb slides across it, and you accidentally eject your magazine.
If that's all that happens, I'm fine with it.
That leaves 1 bullet in the chamber, and I'm going to throw an extra magazine, then label it as dropped. You got lucky with that. Mark. Need to edit how much in it.
Yeah, of all the things that could have happened, that one was not as bad as some of the things that could have happened.
Truly, I was like, I've killed somebody.
So, as that happens, we're going to put it as stored so that way it takes an action to pick it.
And Mongo just sighs.
Yep, as he sees the magazine bounce around on the ground, and you stand there kind of in shock. That takes us to the Anouk. who gets to roll to see if he becomes unshaken.
Did my movement count as 2?
What's that?
Because I moved and then I attacked, but it was a critical fail. So don't I still have like 1 more action?
No,
You
you only
only said
declared
one
the
action.
one.
I think I understand.
You told us you were only going to shoot 1 time, which means
Oh, so it's like max 3.
Yes.
yes.
Okay, I understand now.
All right, so the Anouk is no longer shaken. He does not seem bothered by the fact that everybody around him is dead. He is going to wild attack. And he knows that the only good way to make sure something goes down is to smack it in the head. I don't like these rolls. That's closer.
I don't like that roll.
That's a hit.
Indeed. And as it smacks her right in the head, it only
Oof.
shakes her.
Thanks to the Padre.
Indeed.
Yes. All right. Speaking of the Padre, what is Chappie going to do?
A Nook needs vulnerable back on it.
All right, so I see this thing trying to wail on Lucia.
Yep.
And I would have a clear line from about here-ish, right? It's going to be razor
Yeah.
thin, though.
It's going to be razor thin, but yeah.
All right, and with that, we're going to unholster our rifle, aim a bead down at it, and we will take a shot with our M21.
All right.
Ooh. Burst fire.
And
I don't have to do anything additional to this, correct?
That is correct. You just need to choose. Does it not have the actions on? It does not.
No, it does not.
Let me make sure the weapon has the act. It does not.
I'll let you adjust that and then do it.
You doing a single round?
I was going to do a single shot.
Oh, well, then you don't even need to worry about anything.
Well, it'll fire on a rate of fire, or it'll shoot 3 bullets.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, so there's the first action. And I will go through and add the burst later.
All right, so it's just straight up.
You may need to, yep, looks like you need to reset the attack.
All right.
Because you have to do the action from inside the. Yep, there it is. It's in there now. Single shot.
Single shot. We'll go ahead and just.
It still did.
4 shots.
Yeah, that's really weird.
It went full auto.
Go ahead and roll damage once, and we'll fix your ammo in there. Oh no, it only charged you 1 bullet.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, that's good at least.
Do I want to spend a Benny on it? Yeah, we'll spend.
Oh, that was a well spent Benny.
Finally.
And as the last one falls, I need the only person who is close enough to have a chance of noticing it, which is Lucia, to make a notice check.
I don't know why. I know where it's a skill thing, and I still can't ever find.
Oh, there's an ace.
Woo!
So, Lucia, as the fight winds down and you're kind of reeling a little bit, you look down as this Anouk falls face first into the dirt. And you see a hole in the back of its head with what appears to be some kind of bug crawling out of it. And that is where we'll pick up next time.
No.
Yes.
Ew.
No.
Yes.
It's not time.
It is time.
It's so time.
All right. Thanks for watching, everybody, or listening, as the case may be. Make sure that if you want some coffee, pick it up at poppetscoffee.com. Best coffee out there. If you are a fan of Norse Foundry and you want to buy some of their dice online, you can use our vendor code, KOTSDT, to get a 10% discount off of your entire purchase. If you want to use the same program that I use to build these maps, that is Arkenforge, head over to arkenforge.com, put everything that you want in the basket, and that same code will net you some cash off of that as well. Other than that, we will see you again next time on Colony of the Damned.
I feel very damned at the moment.
All right.
Bye.
Ellen,
Bye.
Everybody.
Keep it savage.
bye.
This game references the Savage Worlds game system, available from Pinnacle Entertainment Group at www.peginc.com. It is unofficial media content permitted under the Media Network Content Agreement. This content is not managed, approved, or endorsed by Pinnacle Entertainment Group. Certain portions of the materials used are the intellectual property of Pinnacle, and all rights are reserved. Savage Worlds, all related settings and unique characters, locations, characters, logos, and trademarks are copyrights of Pinnacle Entertainment Group. The Knights of the Smith Dinner Table logo, Colony of the Damned, and the Knightsmith Games logo are all intellectual property of Knightsmith Games, LLC.